morning. It is, who cares what time it is. I was just going to talk about my experience with my iPhone 5C and what happened to it. And it's not a common problem, but it did happen to my phone, and I just wanted to let you guys know about it. What it was, we keep our old iPhones, and we usually don't turn them in or trade them in because, you know, they could always be used as a backup. This one cannot, and I'll explain why in a minute. As soon as I get it out of the box, we keep all the original packaging, and it doesn't want to come out. There it goes. We keep all the original packaging, but this is, you turn it on, and because it still works. But what happened was I had it in a case, and I would carry it, or I would take it out. Just use your phone like people regularly do, use your phone. And I dropped it a couple times, which isn't a good thing with phones. I had a case on it, and it did protect it. The screen isn't shattered or anything like that. No, there's no cracks or anything on the outside of the phone. Everything looks nice and good, and it still works. Cancel. The screen still works. You know, you can still get it to do apps and stuff, and like the settings. You know, you can still get it to do apps, and everything still works. Not that you can see, because I'd like to apologize for the lighting. We don't have a good camera, and or good lighting, and this is the only real good spot in the house that we can do these videos. So I'm sorry about that. But anyways, what happened is I dropped the phone, and this corner up here popped out. The phone popped out of the case, this part of the plastic, and I took it to the Apple store, and they put it back in and said it would be fine, and it was for a while. And unfortunately, I dropped it again, and this corner popped out again. And so I took it back to the Apple store, and they fixed it again, and I continued using it. And then I noticed I wasn't getting texts or calls on it, and it wasn't, I could receive texts, but I couldn't send them. And then the next minute I could send them, but I couldn't receive them. And so I went to the Verizon store, and they said, well, we'll replace the SIM card, because that sounds like a SIM card problem. And so they tried a couple SIM cards, and it didn't work. And they were like, So they looked at it, and apparently the reader, the part of the phone that reads the SIM card or controls the SIM card, whatever it is, it's not working. There's a crack in it, or it's not working, and it's from being dropped and popping out of the case. And it's not a common problem with the phones. In fact, mine was the first one they'd seen do it. But but it doesn't make calls now. It won't make calls. No SIM card is going to change the problem. So basically, I had to get a new phone, and I did. I got the 6 Plus, which I really like. And I got a case on it. Not that it's a real protective case. It's the Apple case. I like the Apple cases, but I do have a Tech 21 case for it. 2 of them, actually, a pink one and a blue one. But I really hold on to my phone now. Really hold on to it, and because I don't want the same thing to happen to this one that happened to this one, which is probably not going to happen, because this one doesn't have the plastic back, and it doesn't have anything that can pop out. I'm sure it could, but we're not going to try it. There's plenty of videos online on YouTube, even that talk about drop tests and stuff, and I just don't do that. But that is what I wanted to tell you. So if you do have a 5C, careful when you drop it. like they said, it's a rare thing. I really liked this phone. I really liked it. The screen, I'm used to the 6 Plus now, so the screen size is a little bit, I don't want to go back to a smaller phone. I like the 6 Plus. I like the big screen. I also like David Tennant, in case you can't tell. But I like the bigger screen, but this was a really good phone. It lasted quite a while. I have a 5-year-old daughter who has special needs, and she has done multiple things to my phones, and the 5C is a good one for her. Well, any of the iPhones are okay for her if she gets a hold of them, but she likes to have temper tantrums. Well, they're not really temper tantrums, they're more anger issues, and she throws things, and so both of these have been thrown, and you can, there's no cracked screens or anything like that. But I did drop this one. That's why the corner popped out. She didn't do that. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about. Was it's not a common problem, but it can happen. And if it does, you'll either have to get a new phone, or you'll have to get a new phone. It just doesn't make calls anymore. But you can use the Wi-Fi. You can use Wi-Fi. You can use the camera. The camera still works, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see there? Look at that. I can take a picture of me. Sort of. If I can find the thing there. I can take a picture of me. Camera still works. It's a horrible picture. And so, there's a lot done. There's a lot of, it still works. Everything. The only thing it doesn't do is make phone calls and get text messages, which is the purpose of a phone. So I needed to get a new one. So, alrighty. Well, that's about all I have for you. If you like the video, please click like and subscribe. And I will chat at y'all later. Okay, bye.